Hey guys, welcome back. So I do have Aliana with me and she is just playing away in her Dakatot. So she's right here, right next to me. But I do want to get down to the nitty gritty. My pre-pregnancy weight, I was at 117. When I was in my 9th month, I gained 35 pounds. So I was at 152 when I did give birth to Aliana, and I was kind of freaking out. I was like, oh my god, this is the most I've ever weighed in my whole entire life. Am I gonna lose the weight, or am I gonna just keep the weight? I was kind of freaking out, but like I was working out throughout my whole pregnancy, and people were saying, oh Farrah, you're just gonna bounce right back, not a problem. You worked out all the way up until like your last week, which I did, which I was like, yeah, I'm gonna bounce back. And then after giving birth to Aliana, it was 3 months down the line, and I was like, okay, well, I still have a lot of this weight on me. When am I gonna start bouncing back? It wasn't up until like my 4th month when I started eating clean, started drinking a lot more water. Even though I was breastfeeding, I was craving a lot of carbs. I just wanted like a lot of junk food in a way. But I was eating like healthy stuff. I was eating a lot of nuts, such as almonds, a lot of flaxseed, a lot of hemp seed, things that will help produce breast milk. And then I started to see a difference. I was eating right. I was still taking in a lot of the things that I should have for my breast milk to keep a healthy breast milk supply. And it was working out for me until I hit a plateau. I hit a plateau at 127, the last 10 pounds. Well, I'm working out, I am eating right, and the last 10 pounds are not shedding off of me. What is going on? As much as I was eating clean and still intaking like the supplements and like the almonds and the flaxseed and drinking the tea, just everything to produce breast milk, it still wasn't enough for me to lose the extra 10 pounds. Honestly, I was on a verge to stop breastfeeding around that time because it was just taking a toll on myself, my time. It was a little stressful on my relationship too, and then I felt like I was stressed out all the time. I'd done it for about 5 months, so I told myself I was gonna slowly wean Aliana off completely off of breast milk and just have her do formula. She was already kind of supplementing formula into her regimen anyway, so it wasn't a hard transition for her to switch. She liked her formula, so when I did switch, honestly, it did take about maybe a good 3 solid weeks for my breast milk to just completely dry out. 3 weeks is a long time. Sometimes I'll be wearing like no bra, TMI, I know, at a restaurant, and I'll be like, I am leaking right now, right in the middle of everyone. I don't know if I could stand up. Like what am I gonna do? So like I would just grab my bag and like put it in front of me and like start walking out the restaurant. But other than that, like honestly, after those 3 weeks, I just had all that 10 pounds like come off within a week and a half. Like the last 10 pounds came off within a week and a half. And I was like, wow, it really was, well, for me, for my body, and like I said, I'm not a professional, but like it really was breastfeeding that kept that extra weight on my body. So yeah, for those who are breastfeeding and are just so concerned about the last 10 pounds that you can't lose, it could be related to breastfeeding, yada yada yada. And then I tell some of my girlfriends, because some of them are actually on the same boat as I was back then, and I said, you know, you're gonna lose the weight after you stop breastfeeding. Whenever you decide to do that, you know, keep on breastfeeding for as long as you can, because it is the best. My personal choice was to stop because it was very stressful and it was taking a toll on my relationship and also my time and just so much more on top of it. And like I said, 5 months, I felt like that was enough for Aliana to get all the antibodies she needed from me. Obviously, the longer the better, but I just couldn't go as long as I thought I would because I did want to do it for at least a year, but yeah, it's just, things just don't happen that way. Maybe for my second baby, it might go longer, I don't know. Okay, so Aliana decided she wanted to join us. Ah, and there goes my phone. No, Aliana, here's Mama's phone. Okay, be careful. Be careful. Okay, So just getting back into things, what motivates me, honestly, the gym is where I relieve so much stress. I am a stress ball. Like, I am an open book, and you could tell, like, if I'm stressed out, it shows on my face. I'm just like, and then my husband would be like, Farrah, did you go to the gym today? I'm like, no. He's like, go. So honestly, it does relieve a lot of stress for me. I go to the gym at least 5 times a week. Just because of that, I'm there for at least an hour. I try to do a lot of the classes because the classes do motivate me. The instructors are amazing at my gym, and they just push you and challenge you because they'll be like, go, you could do it, you could do it. You only will get stronger if you challenge your body, which is totally right, you know? And I'm just like, yeah, okay, let's do this. So they pump me up so much to where that hour just goes by like really quickly. I am like sore, and I felt like I really do get a great workout after I take those classes. So if your gym does offer classes, definitely take them. They are there to help you out. That I needed to get back into the clothes that I had before, because I did not want to buy new clothes. So the clothes that I have, I mean, I am a little bit of petite because I am Asian, I'm small, I'm 5'2". So my pants are, you know, they're not cheap. They're like $30, $50 a pair, or maybe at most like $80. I'm not buying new pairs of pants. So getting back into like my pants and feeling confident again, and also making sure that I'm active again and where I was at, because I want to get fit before my next baby comes. I want to make sure that I am back to where my pre-pregnancy weight was before I get pregnant again, and then blow up like a little balloon, gain that 35 pounds, and do this all over again. So it's really important for me to just keep focused and stay motivated, and also make sure that I feel healthy and great about myself. And the only way to do that is for me to, you know, live a healthy lifestyle. It really is a lifestyle change, you guys. So some people ask me, like, what are some tips when you are starting out? Some of the tips when you're starting out is honestly just start slow. Don't freak your body out. Don't do all these crazy things at first. Don't like go to the gym for like 2 hours and then think that you're just going to get really fit within that 2 hours. No, start slow and make sure that you are doing the right things that you had planned. So if it's meal prepping for the week, make sure that you're meal prepping. If it's going to the gym, starting off like maybe 2 or 3 times a week, do that. Just make sure that you try your best to make that happen and make it a routine, because once it's a routine, then it just becomes natural for you. And it does take about 30 to sometimes even 90 days for it to become a routine. And that's the bottom line. It's a lifestyle change, you guys. It's not like a quick diet that you're going to be doing. This is not a diet plan. This is a lifestyle change. If you want to really see a change in your body and your health, and make sure that you keep it up, and not make sure that you are set and committed to change your body 100%. And that's what it is. It is 100% commitment to changing who you are for the better. Other tips is don't bring junk food to your house. One rule in my house is like, and I get my husband for this every time because he's the person that brings all the junk food. I'm like, dude, do not bring the junk food in my house. Like, I see those potato chips, I see those cookies, I see that ice cream, I see like those candy bars. Like, no, get that out of my house, out of sight, out of mind. Just don't bring it. If we're out and about and like we're starving and, you know, we want like something and that's all we have, okay, we'll buy it. But like, I don't want to be buying bulks of stuff to where I know that's the first thing I'm gonna go into my cupboard and grab is gonna be the junk food for sure, because I really don't have junk food in my regimen. I'm pretty healthy and I really don't care for junk food as much, but like my husband does. He is trying to change that recently though, but still, like, the first thing he will go to is like the carbs, the junk food, the cookies, and like the pizza. And I'm like, dude, do not bring this home, because I'm gonna do the same thing as you. And if you do it, I'm like, okay, maybe I could do it too. It's gonna be a cheat meal. No, I don't wanna do it. It's out of sight, out of mind. Just don't do it. If you're gonna bring home some type of junk food, make sure it's at least somewhat healthy, so that you won't be feeling too guilty if you do indulge a bit. Someone else asked me about meal prepping because I have been meal prepping a lot lately. I love meal prepping. I will buy my groceries over the weekend, or maybe even on Monday if it's just way too busy over the weekend. And then I will just cook away for an hour or maybe even 2 hours. Typically, like the meal preps that I do, they don't take more than an hour. And I've been actually doing that really well for the past month. I've been meal prepping a lot with like ground turkey and also chicken, and then lots of vegetables, maybe a little grains such as quinoa, some beans, but not anything too crazy. Somebody did ask me what do I eat in a day, and as you saw as of yesterday, I had 2 eggs, scrambled eggs, and then I also had some fruit, and then I had some snacks such as other fruit. I had avocado and the milk as another snack. As for lunch, I had ground turkey with some vegetables, and then for dinner I had a salad. So I normally keep it pretty simple. I don't add too many types of foods. I am kind of like a plain Jane when it comes to my food. I don't do a lot of seasoning, even though I do love sauces, but I don't do a lot of seasoning on my food either, especially salt. I felt like salt is just makes me so bloated, and I just don't feel good when I eat a lot of salt. I kind of think that it also kind of makes my food just taste a little too salty to where I don't care for it anymore. So I try to avoid salt in my food. But that is typical in my day. I try to flip it up as far as if I don't want scrambled eggs in the morning, I'll just have just straight fruit and yogurt, or I'll just have like a piece of toast with some avocado on top, and then maybe do like a scrambled egg on top too with the veganese. So I'll flip it up because, like I said, I just don't want to get bored of what I'm eating, and I love variety. Like, I love food. I am a foodie in my own way. I'm not a picky person either, so I like to play around with different foods. I love cooking too. Cooking is like so relaxing. I love cooking so much. Before I had Aliana, when I had a lot of time, I used to cook up a storm for like 2-3 hours, and now it's more like I only have an hour max, and then that's it. I need to get back to Aliana and my family. And I do keep it simple, and that's all you have to do too, is just keep things simple in the kitchen and make sure that you are switching up foods so that you're not getting bored. My favorite healthy meal. My favorite healthy meal is poke bowls. I love poke bowls. And the poke bowls, if you don't know what a poke bowl is, it is different types of fish, like sashimi fish, in a bowl, and you could add like salad to it, or you could put rice, like white rice or brown rice, and then other add-ons like ginger and sesame seeds, and just so many different sauces. Like, there's a lot of different restaurants out here in LA that are poke restaurants, to where it's just wherever you go is just a different menu, but the fishes are normally the same. You kind of get like your albacore, your salmon, your ahi, but I love poke bowls so much. They are so healthy. I could eat that like every day. Other things are like salads. I like going to like a place called California Chicken Cafe. They have really great salads. I also like wraps. I love veggie wraps. Veggie wraps are like my go-to also when I go to restaurants. I love vegan food. I love vegetarian food. I just love so many different types of healthy foods, and I'm just throwing stuff out there to you guys as far as like what I will typically eat when I do go out to one of these healthy restaurants. But if I go to like a BJ's or like the Yard House or, you know, Pizza Rev, I mean, obviously I'm gonna eat pretty bad because there's just so much more on that menu. But if I choose a place, and normally when I choose the place and not my husband chooses the place, we'll eat pretty healthy. But yeah. That's why I try to food prep and eat at home, you guys. My favorite cheat meals is going to be pizza, obviously, because I talked about pizza a lot. I do love barbecue wings. I love cheese. I love cheese a lot. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That's why I switched up having regular cheese to diet cheese or just vegan cheese, because for me, I just love eating cheese, to where if I substitute it to where it's a little bit of a healthier option, and then I was gonna do it. So I did. Also love burgers. I love burgers and I love fries. Like, I love my French fries a lot. The burger place I typically like to go to out here in LA is called In-N-Out. And I love their burgers so much. Like, it is like my go-to burger. I'll try to do like the protein style, which is more of having no bun, but like the 2 lettuces wrapping the burger. And then the cheat thing on that burger is their sauce. Their secret sauce is like the bomb, like the best sauce on a burger. It is honestly what makes their burgers so phenomenal, is like their In-N-Out sauce. And I love it so much. Do you hear Aliana? Oh, look at my baby. Aliana, I love my baby. She's just hanging out with me this morning. Yeah. Another question was, what are the healthy snacks that you do eat? For me, the healthy snacks are going to be more of like fruit. I love fruit a lot, especially when I was like pregnant. I crave fruit all the time. I do love a good variety of fruit. So this is like what I have at home right now. I have my bananas, I got my mango, got the oranges, my avocado, small watermelons. I do have a melon here, and then inside in my fridge, I'm gonna show you guys. I know, Aliana, I'm showing them. I have my berries, I have blackberries, raspberries. I used to have chopped pineapple in here. I ate that yesterday. And I have some apples in here too. So I do have a lot of fruit, and I keep at least just like a week's worth of fruit in my house, because if it's anything more than that, it just tends to go bad, and I just don't want it to go bad and spoil and waste money. So fruit is normally my go-to. I do have, let me show you guys also. In my cupboard, I have my almonds. I do have sweetened coconut and unsweetened coconut. But my almonds are like my go-to. I also have oatmeal. That's a really good snack to have too, like this instant oatmeal. And I love the pumpkin. I love pumpkin spice everything. I also have rice cakes that I like to eat too. So I'll put on maybe some avocado or even some almond butter on there too. It's really good, you guys. So yeah, those are some of the snacks that I have here at home. I really don't have chips or anything that great, because probably my husband ate it all already. But it's pretty healthy in my house. Ask me like, what should I do to be healthy? Honestly, eat right, eat clean. Somebody told me it's 80% diet, 20% workout, 100% mental. For sure, it totally is. It's all about eating the right stuff for your body and eating the right amount for your body too. Don't starve yourself, because your body is just going to trip out and it's just gonna store all the fat and you're not really gonna lose any weight. Go see a nutritionist if you're having issues or you have a lot of questions in regards to your body and like its metabolism, or go see your doctor. And then also drink plenty of water. Water is amazing, you guys. Like, our body is made up mostly with water, and it helps keep you energized. It helps flush out toxins. It helps your metabolism. There's so many benefits with water that you're probably missing out on. It also is great for your skin and also your hair. It helps with coughing. Huh, Aliana? Because you're coughing right now. You need some water, baby. Or actually milk. You need some milk, baby. She's like, no! My milk? No milk? Mama! Okay, you don't want any. Okay, alright, just hang out with mama. But yeah, drink a lot of water, you guys. Eat healthy. Make it a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle change. For sure, 100%, make it a lifestyle change. Diets don't work. When you do make a change because you love your body so much and you want to treat it right, it's your only body. It's the only body you get on this earth. Treat it right, you guys. treat it right. And that's what I try to do. I try to treat my body right because I have a background, an Asian background, where there's so many diseases. Like we got diabetes, high cholesterol, hypertension, like cancer, like all these different diseases in my bloodline. And I want to make sure that I'm treating my body right and that I'm not going to get affected by any of that. Pray for me, you guys. I think that's it, you guys. That is honestly it for all the questions that you guys had asked me over DM. And I am just going to end this vlog right here. I am going to head out and go to my parents' house because I miss them so much and they miss Aliana and also myself. So I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you found it a little bit educational and got some tips from me. And if you have any questions, feel free to DM me over Instagram or send me an email. My email is down below. But if you do like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and also subscribe down below. And I love you guys. Mwah! And I'll see you guys in the next video.